Become a narcissist and watch them bow the knee. Okay? So, just to let you guys know, this video is not actually about narcissism. This is not about becoming an asshole and any sort of red pill alpha male strategy bullshit. This is about people who want to know of their true power. Okay? Now, if you guys are new to the channel, this is a manifestation channel, but this is not law of attraction bullshit. This is about you understanding that you are God, you are source, you are the operant power, and whatever you say fucking goes. Now, you're probably thinking, well, if that's true, well, how come I've been living a shitty life? Because you didn't realize that you were living it on autopilot and you manifested all the bullshit that you're experiencing right now. Right? But just the same way that you manifested that bullshit, you can do the opposite and manifest greatness. So there's so many techniques in the manifestation sphere. But basically, becoming a narcissist, in other words, is just shaping your self-concept to where it needs to be. It is giving a huge counter uppercut to all the negative shit that you've been telling yourself throughout your whole life. Because I bet if you've clicked on this video, there's a good chance you lack confidence. There's a good chance that whenever you're around the 10 out of 10, you feel inferior. You feel like, oh, that girl's out of my league, right? I can't tell you how fucking awesome it felt to where I went from being a half confident, half extremely insecure guy to telling myself that every single place that I go to, they prepare the red carpet for me. All these women, by the first time that they look at me, wet their panties, and they always have to get extra pairs because they know that I'm on my way. I would say the most ridiculous affirmations, and when I started doing this, within days, I started getting compliments from everybody, you know, not just women, but guys even were just cheering me on. When I would be at work, they were saying, oh my gosh, I just wanted to, you know, interrupting me, telling me like, look, sir, I just want to tell you, you're doing a great job. Literally, this is so powerful that it got me surprised, guys, right? But I don't want to get ahead of myself here. So the way to narc max, so to speak, is you basically have to say the same type of shit about yourself that you've been saying your whole life negatively, but flip it around to the complete opposite. If you've been constantly saying, I'm not worthy enough, you know, money is hard to get by, you know, I don't have confidence. No. You say that you are so confident that you have men all around the nation asking you for advice about how to be as fucking alpha as you, okay? You don't tell yourself anymore that you cannot get the 10 out of 10. You tell yourself that all the 10s are DMing you and blowing up your inbox so much so that Instagram is getting pissed because there's too much fucking activity on your account that they have to shut it down. The more ridiculous, the better. Because whenever you flood your subconscious with stuff like this, it gets a red alert like, it's like, what the fuck is this? It's so used to hearing negativity that when you give it the opposite, it's like, what the fuck is this? I always like to say that the subconscious is like a fat guy working at the secretary desk who is always on his phone all day. The only way he's going to get off his lazy ass is if a damn bomb explodes. Well, this is the fucking bomb, okay? So I would simply go back, reverse engineer, and see all the negative bullshit that I've been telling myself my whole entire life. And when your subconscious sees that you're saying the complete opposite, it's not only going to be surprised and say, oh, wow, I thought you were a loser, but all of a sudden you're saying that you were the most important person in the universe. Not only will it do that, but it will become reflected to you. Now, when I started doing this, I remember when I just got into manifestation, I was only focused on I want to manifest my SP. There was an ex that I was trying to manifest, and then there was a whole bunch of other hoes that I was trying to get, right? But I quickly realized that you can manifest those girls back, but they're going to eventually leave, because if you don't have the self-concept of the guy who gets what he wants, of the guy who's the sexiest in the room, then eventually your reality, whether you get SP or not, will have to reflect the results of the guy who doesn't get what he wants, who isn't the sexiest guy in the room. Because you see, when you put all your focus on manifesting an SP, but don't focus on yourself, you are basically worshiping that SP and blaspheming the God who you are. But you don't realize that you kill two birds with one stone, because that SP that you so desperately want, they're going to want to be with the biggest cash there is. They're going to want to be with the best guy out there, the best girl out there. I mean, we see this with animals, okay? The female cub, they always want to go for the alpha, because they know that the strongest lion is going to be the best mate, the best leader for their tribe. And it's the same way with humans, okay? You got to put yourself on the pedestal. And what's interesting is I had a lot of success manifesting SPs, but it would take days, it would take weeks. But when I started telling myself, whether I was brushing my teeth, or whether I was on my way to work, or whether I was taking a shit in the bathroom, oh my gosh, even the way that you sat down was like a king. Oh, look at the way that you're brushing your teeth. Oh man, dude, you're the fucking man. Just instead of talking shit, I was talking fucking greatness about myself for every little thing that I did. I mean, just imagine whenever you're on Instagram and you're seeing all the comments about, oh my gosh, that guy's a booger. Dude, what's wrong with his shoes? Imagine if they were making comments about everything that you do, but in a positive way. That's what I was doing to myself. I literally tried this for 2 days when I first began this. And when I would go to work, all of a sudden, I worked in the restaurant business, I would get compliments from people who never would even talk to me. There was 3 people one day when I just started doing this where they literally told me, like, hey, can I just say something? I'm like, yeah, sure, what's up? I just want to say that you're doing a great job. Like, these fuckers have their order ready to go and they're letting it get cold just to fucking let me hear that. I was getting all these attention from all these girls. You know, there was one who just could not stop fucking looking at me, and then there was other girls who were just giving me the choosing signals left and right. And then I even had a co-manager who, you know, was calling me Poppy, and it's just like, it was a exact reflection of what I was saying, because I was saying shit like, yeah, I'm daddy, I'm the king, I'm the boss, and some of them were calling me the patron, which is, boss in Spanish. And literally word for word, I was getting it reflected back to me, because like I said, whether I was brushing my teeth, whether I was wrapping the tacos, or whether I was in conversation with the cute coworker, I was telling myself, instead of talking shit, I was talking beauty about myself for every single little thing that I did. And it went to the point where, yeah, when SP would get, come to mind, I would affirm and I would say, yeah, I have her, and, SP loves me, and blah, 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 blah. But it got to the point where I was like, yeah, okay. Either ways, let me get back to me. Let me get back to me. Okay? And I swear, everybody talks about feeling a shift whenever they do manifesting. This was when I truly felt a shift, was when I put myself on the pedestal, because not only are you so focused and you get not just attention from women, but, attention from everybody. And you feel like you're on top of the world. You're walking on water. But you realize that you're no longer thinking about SP anymore because you're too busy thinking about the only one who truly mattered. And a lot of us used to have to forget about our crushes and forget about the things that we want and the money that we lack by drinking alcohol and smoking and doing drugs, or by overeating, or by, gambling or whatever. But imagine a world where your addiction is yourself. You're the narcissist who only cares about himself. Because in reality, when you love yourself, you then open up the floodgates for other people to love you. Because how can you truly love someone else if you can't love yourself? So when you narc max, don't just say that I'm confident I have the relationship of my dreams. No, say there's no other option but me, because I'm the best option. I'm number one. I'm the pound for pound sexiest man or sexiest woman in the world. Every single time that I come in the room, all eyes are on me. They wait for my answers. Like if I am the king, they bow to my throne. They worship at my feet. Every single time that I breathe, I get nothing but blessings. Whether I eat, whether I sleep, whether I drink, I do everything perfect. There's nothing that I can do that isn't the right decision. I am perfection. I am love. I am the one that everybody talks about. Whenever someone receives a text message from me, they get excited because it's like a celebrity just contacted them. But even better, because I'm greater than the celebrities. I am all that is. I am the one above all names. I am that I am. When you start talking about yourself like this, especially, don't just do it in the nitty-gritty when you're going on a date or when you're about to, talk to that hot barista at the window. No, do this everywhere, because, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that whatever you do consistently, it becomes a habit. Well, once you develop the habit, not of, lifting weights or, okay, I got to get the habit of waking up at 8 o'clock. Imagine getting your mind used to the habit of talking nothing but greatness about yourself, to where even when you are not trying, your brain just says, yeah, you're the fucking man. Everybody loves you. Everything goes right for you. You always make the right decision. You're perfect. Imagine the negative voice that used to exist slaughtered, like you decapitated the head of the dragon. Well, you can become the dragon slayer of your negative self-talk by narc-maxing, by saying the most craziest things about yourself. And I kid you not, you are not only going to manifest SP, but you're going to manifest everything. You know what you're going to do? You're going to manifest yourself. And that's what matters. So, fuck look-maxing, narc-max the hell out of yourself. All you simply got to do is throughout your day, especially when you hear nothing but bullshit going on, replace that with no. There's nobody else but me. I am the true celebrity. I am the one that everybody looks to for advice. I am the king. All hail the king. Imagine that there's fucking a whole legion of angels just worshiping you at your feet. Go crazy with this. You owe it to yourself. You've been talking nothing but shit your whole life. It's time to turn the tables. Tell yourself that everybody kisses my ass because they want nothing but my approval, because they know that my word is the most powerful. So I hope this helps, guys. I will be doing consultation really, really soon. But until then, I am Neo Larthos. This is all that the I'm Awareness had to say. I know you're going to be okay.